What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Drew here to welcome you to another episode of the Andrew Glowczewski Experience. This is going to be episode 213. Going to continue the vehicle props concepts. I wanted to do another stream today, probably fill in these top two squares here with more sketches of a Harrier jet. Well, I'm looking at pictures of Harrier jets as I'm like kind of freestyling with it a little bit and just working out these ideas. And then I wanted to, well, that's going to be it for today's stream. And today is, holy shit, it is Saturday, July 31st. So it's the end of the July today. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're probably watching an old episode. And if you want to catch these things live, you can watch them on YouTube, or they go right up onto my Patreon afterwards as well. You will have to be a patron to watch most of my videos, and that starts off at $1 a month for just regular support. But starting at $3, you can get commissions and portraits and things like that from me. And then all the tiers and all that other stuff goes up from there. But other than that, I'm Mr. Drew. On all social media, follow, like, and subscribe. Any and all support is appreciated. Check out my website, gmrdrew.art. Everything goes up on there, so you can see it. Pretty much most of the things I've worked on in my life there. And, you know, I've been an artist for over 20 years. And, yeah, let me adjust this camera. And let's get into this. So I'm just basically just looking up Harrier jet on a search thing, getting pictures, and then redrawing those pictures and just making small adjustments to the vehicle as I see fit for what I'm trying to achieve. What I've liked so far is this Harrier jet because of the wings sloping down from the top, but also the Phantom jet. But you know, the two jets are very similar, but except the Phantom jet has the wings from the bottom that slope upwards, and the Phantom has the wings on the bottom slope upwards, and then the Harrier jet has the wings up top that slope downwards. And other than that, they have these giant, I don't even know what you call these jet engines here. Maybe that is the jet engine. I don't know. I'm just stupid like that. But either way, it has those. Both of them have that giant piece on the sides, and I'm kind of liking that aesthetic.
Oh my God! The top people are like level.
Holy shit, Max! Calm down. So as you can hear, I got so I'm gonna be drawing that Harrier jet style with the wings sloping down from up top. I got Max Dude playing in the background. He's live doing the Pac-Man. There's like a Pac-Man thing going on right now, and like a competition of some sort, and he's kind of doing well. So I don't know. I have him going on in the background while I work on this. So you're gonna hear a bunch of like arcade noises in the background, and yeah, man, let's just get into it, right?
All right, chat. Stretch break. Stretch break.
Oh, he's taking a stretch break. Look at that.
Do a little bit of horse stance. A little bit of horse stance. A little bit of these. All right. A little bit of these. Oh yeah, stretch break. Okay, we're good. We're good. Tiny bit of horse stance. Jeez, dude. T-pose, the chair spin routine. This is nerve-wracking, chat. Are you as nervous as me? Are you? I'm freaking nervous. I hate it. My feet are tingly. My mouth is dry. Painting is stressful. You seriously hoping for Master Chief and Smash? If I win this tournament, I'm gonna try to make it happen. They're saying that whoever wins this event gets to pick the next Smash character. That you have a direct influence on Harada. and Sakurai. Because Bamco makes Smash. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah, that makes sense. See.
Long gets that another 5 matches, but we talked about movement here, Persian. Now, what about certain maze gimmicks that take place? You got to navigate the board, which is always so important. And what are we looking at here as we try to decipher this graphic?
I mean, there's a few things that
What is that?
are in the maze that you might not be aware of. Ghost movement in the tunnels that take you from one side to the other is halved, which means if you really need to get out of Dodge, if you've got a couple of ghosts on your tail and you come to the tunnel, you might be able to get out of there. As long as you're paying attention to the other side and making sure you're not walking right into more danger. There are also a few one-way patterns that you will notice when you start a new round. And you'll see these arrows pop up, but they aren't going to last.
Ghosts are prone to ambush here.
Early rounds to help you out. And then of course,
Ghosts are prone to ambush on the bottom row.
Of the maze. While it can while it does look like the fastest way from A to B.
Pac-Man may enter from the bottom, but the ghosts can't. So Pac-Man can go up, but the ghosts are locked out. Wow.
Yeah, just like rush hour traffic. Stick to the side.
Okay, here we go. We gotta start.
Bottom one.
Dang, dude, I didn't even know that. Okay. Alright. I had no idea. It's gonna be hard to utilize that, right? Like in the clutch? Because it's that new tech?
It's that new tech.
That's some new tech that I'm like not ready for. But if I see it and it's there, I'm gonna try to take advantage of it, but I'm not gonna go for it, you know? It's only for 90 seconds, yeah. It's a limited period of time. Turn into Vega.
Oh, no, he did it.
I want to keep this train alive.
No, he did it.
Do me a
Oh.
favor and not be dead. Be undead.
Turn into Vega. Get the fuck out of here.
Be just or be dead, chat? Oh, that's a mispelling. That's bad.
Before on the inside.
Oh, you gonna get chomped today, boys? Sort of. But mercy.
There we go.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, this became aggressive. I was being targeted. Okay, let's just get this. Focus, we're only at speed 2. We're only at speed 2. Gotta go fast. Speed 3. Slow it down. Slow it down. We got to clear there? We got to clear there. Being held down, being held down. Don't want to deal with these reds. This is good. Speed 5, that's bad. Okay, going a little bit too fast for my taste. Gotta clear, gotta clear, gotta clear. Wait it out. Cheeky mother. That's bad. I got a clear path for it, I'm taking it. Oh, jeez. Those reds, dude. Dang, I got 6? That's 5 points less. Dude, you have to break that top 5. You really do. You seriously do. Alright. 6 is good, but that was unwinnable. No, chat, in the end there, was the fruit up? I think I was so hyper-focused on dodging. Was fruit available? It wasn't yet. Yeah, I was about to say. It was? Oh, dude, I'm an idiot. No, I don't think it was. I would have saw it. If you get to the Galaga fruit, that throws me off sometimes. What does red do? Reds just pursue and kill you. They're like more ghosts, but you can't kill them. The only thing you can do is stop them from moving with pellets. Alright, see this a few more seconds. It was enough, yeah. That's why I was freaking out. I was trying to get more pellets to get the dang fruit up. The only way fruit pops is if fruit gets rid of reds, which resets everything. The only way you can get fruit... Are these guys still literally playing? These guys are still playing. These dudes that made it to top 5, they're in top 3, they are still going. These guys, I'm getting out of here. Rematch as quickly as possible. Queue up, get rid of them, right? That's probably the best idea to spend as little time as possible. I have to wait a little bit for the sake of the event. That was game 1. I have to wait a little bit for the sake of the event. But if you get these guys that are sitting there and they've been in top 5 for like 30 minutes, you get me out of here. Get me into the next queue so they're not there. Sorry. Little amp right now. Okay. Just in here. Drink it. Sorry.
Oh, he's so stupid.
Games are intense when everything's on the line, chat. I mean, everything. You need to go away. Sorry, sir. Just do. That was weird. I went right through it. Right? Usually you catch up with a couple of bites there, but I did not. This guy hunting me down. good path.
What's up, Kickstand? I'm all right.
Speed 2 still.
All good. I'm struggling with these airplane designs, and then listening some old Pac-Man sound effects in the background.
Bad.
How you doing, man?
I'm alive.
Staying up?
Shit. Okay, we're good. Full clear. Let's go.
Oh, you know what? That's gonna be
Switching to standard. I'm on speed 4. That's a lot of dudes coming at me.
Oh man, motivation for what?
I'm clearing.
Sorry, I'm like yelling into the microphone. What's going on, man? Just is it an art thing? Art related?
Already got fruit. Fruit's back. About to get pincer. Getting clear. No. Okay, we're good. Turn.
Motivation in general. Ah, okay. Well, hey man, welcome to the channel. I just be drawing here, man.
Jesus, dude, that fruit would not show up, and I'm looking.
And yeah, it's
there's pellets all over the place. I got a one frame dodge there.
Let me turn that shit down. There we go. Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes. Sometimes I don't even feel like I want to draw, but I don't want to stream. So then I have to like kind of psych myself up to get to the stream. You know, it happens. You know, sometimes we put so much on ourselves, and you know, because we convince ourselves like, oh no, this is what I gotta do. So then we kind of put that on ourselves, and then you know we don't consider that we're just like human beings or some shit, and that you know some days we're just not gonna want to do the thing, and it's alright. Like whatever you're not motivated to do, you know you're gonna do it again eventually at some point. You know, it's not like, oh, it's over forever. You know, it's just for the day. So I wouldn't sweat it. You know, like for me to come on here and draw these things, like I never draw planes ever. Like I just started drawing planes like earlier this week. So it's like, you know, it's a little embarrassing for me to come on here and try to figure this stuff out live in front of people, or in front of the world, essentially. Because, you know, I can imagine somebody who does draw planes on the regular could probably look at this and just be like, oh, this guy's trash. And, you know, stuff like that can... can kind of kill any and all motivations. So it's all good, man. If you just want to like kick back, hang out, watch a stream.
Sorry, I've been watching too much Sesame Street.
Oh, not burnout. It's alright.
Shake, shake, shake.
Hey, you have the moniker kickstand, man.
Not Pac-Man, Pac-Man good guys.
You know, sometimes kickstands are not in play. You know, when the kickstand's in play, that you park the bike
Took a deviation.
and then you hold the bike up while it's not being used, and then when the bike's being used, you got to put the kickstand up
Definitely have
sometimes.
speed too, I gotta hurry up. Time to dawdle.
You know, so with the little bit of info I got, I'd say there's nothing wrong. But I hope you find it, man. You know, you can enjoy watching me struggle. Uh, all this aerodynamic stuff is real hard, man. Because everything's so angular. So then when you try to draw all these angles on an angle, it just becomes like a math equation.
Dude, Blinky wants my bones.
There we go. That's at least a little bit more. A little more sexy.
Dang, I'm being hunted right now. Oh, that was way too close. Uh-oh.
The what? I'm not sure. I'd just be talking.
What is this? These reds are already down here? What happened? What happened? How it happened? Why it happened? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I just did. This is impossible. Oh my god, if I survive this, I don't believe it. I don't believe that I'm still alive. What? Literally popped on me. This dude literally popped on me, man. Number 7 again? So I just framed a red. Yeah, I got the fruit. What happened? Rana! Rana! Arika! Please! I got the fruit! And he spawned immediately. Not to consult the elder gods about this one. Okubo-san! Onegaishimasu! Okay, we're good. I'm moving on. I am moving on. That was number 3, chat? Where are we at so far? Was it like 15-7-7? Yeah, that was 3, so we're on day 4 now. Oh, 6th, 9th, 7th, really? Okay. Just keep playing it safe. Don't do dumb things. Don't go overhype shit. No, sorry. Sorry. I'm in the moment.
So yeah, sometimes I like to just muscle through. Sometimes you'll end up having a bad art day. You know, personally, I gave up video games a long time ago. Back in the PlayStation 3 era. After my PlayStation 3 crashed, and that was basically all of my money. I just couldn't afford to play games anymore unless I was, willing to just spend all my money on it. So I just said, all right, let me just be an artist and just focus on my art instead. So yeah, I gave up on games a long time ago. But not that I don't want to play them or anything like that. Like I still follow along, kind of like how I have the Pac-Man stuff playing in the background now. Like I'm still into video games, and it's always interesting to see what's happening. And anytime you see something, see all these dope games that it's like, oh man, maybe one day I might get back into it, but at the moment, uh-uh. So that's all. You're just having your moment.
Speed 3. Okay, here we go. They could clear. Okay. Taking this route. We got some reds. Not good.
There we go.
Yeah, I got a clear path. I'm taking it.
There we go.
Okay, speed 5. Good much.
Oh, sculpting, nice.
Grab the switch off standard.
Fakemon drawings. Fakemon are fan-made. Okay. I went to college with a guy who did that. He made a bunch of them. If you didn't know that, because I didn't know it was called Fakemon, so thanks for that explanation. I needed that. And think of a point to it. I recently tried sculpting with air dry clay. Okay. Yeah, sculpting's tough, man. I tried doing it, and I'm clumsy, man. I leave like thumbprints on everything I sculpt, so I stopped doing that. Couldn't figure out how to get my finger. Oh, nice, same thing. Get my fingerprints and nail marks out of the clay. Exactly what I ran into. I'm just using it as a pencil holder. Yeah, it's neat, man. Let me pull this up for you. Give me 1 second.
That was a risk. That was a risk. Oh my good, sweet bejesus. Fruits up. I'm getting. This is no good. Okay, taking the lower path.
So I have a lot of art books. One of them that I bought just because I really liked the sculpting that I saw was this one, but it's like a Japanese book. This is like the slip cover to it, and this is like a sculpting. Obviously, it's like super dope. But this guy, he makes these. I don't know. Maybe that's his name. RYU OYAMA artworks and modeling techniques. Like, I think this is all in Japanese, so I can't even read the book. But I really liked his sculptures, and I like the style, how it wasn't so fresh and so clean, like how you see those kind of maquettes and statues of like anime girls or something like that, how they're all smooth and everything is perfect. Like this guy's stuff it has like a little bit of like organic to it where, it's not so smooth and there's still like a little bit of roughness to it, even though it's all well done. So I bought this book, years ago, and I revisit it from time to time just to get into the mind or just to help motivate myself with like, different art styles have so many different things, and I hadn't seen anyone sculpting like this at that time. Like all the sculptures I saw were like these picture perfect, super smooth, super, super well put together things. And it even shows like a bit of steps here where you can see like the head sculpture, and you can see it's not like perfectly smooth. And that's kind of what I liked about it, was it was like, oh, okay. Now I still wasn't able to render at this, but in this book, even though I can't read it, it does, see, like here's a few things, him painting it. He does get into the tools. Oh wow. See, I haven't looked at this in a while. Let me see. So it's kind of like a book with all of his stuff, but I think like towards the back, I guess, he starts getting into the tools. And so even like, look at that. Like it's not perfect. It has like this texture and everything to it. See how it's like a little bit chunky here? How it's not like a perfectly smooth. But yeah, he starts getting into the tools, and this is like, oh, okay. Like I don't even know if I was using tools or not back when I was sculpting, but these things help a lot. I follow some YouTube channels that do it. And yeah, once I started like looking at this part and seeing like, oh, okay, this guy's still using tools, even though they're kind of, even though his stuff isn't like picture perfect smoothness. Let's see, he'll even like, I guess, do a drawing or a sketch and lay out the skeleton. Like that's super interesting right there. Like that's something I never seen. He takes like the metal wire for the skeleton and then just places it over the drawing and then starts sculpting to, the scale of the drawing. Like interesting techniques. Like I can't read the book, but I can look at the pictures and kind of grasp, what's happening. See, so he takes the metal skeleton from there, and now he just has it, and now he's like kind of modeling to it. Probably some mixing stuff, getting like the texture, I guess, of the anatomy or something. So you can see everything looks like the musculature. But even stuff like this, like even though he's, he starts off like really rough and then smooths it out eventually, like it's still not perfect. I love that.
Back on standard. We're good.
Because it still looks good even though it doesn't look perfect. Even after he smooths it out, it's still not perfect. And this is, I'm guessing he's using the tools however they're supposed to be being used.
Path of least resistance. Fruit is up.
And then, yeah.
Oh my God, I have to go the long way. I don't believe it. Oh my God. Screwed on that one.
So yeah, you can see it's like a ton of work that goes into even just making a single thing. I heard water gets him out, but couldn't figure it out correctly. I rubbed water on it, but I don't know. Make miniatures. Yeah, personally, I like the little keychain, little models. Not the like the Dragon Ball Z UDMs and the One Piece, the ultra deformed mascot keychains. I love those. So it's kind of like the chibi figures. Oh hell yeah.
I only saw the movie once and I understood it a
Yeah,
little
look
bit,
at that
so
stuff,
I go
man.
through the tunnels that take me to reverse time.
I love this.
I don't know how I'm going to get back to normal speed through reverse time. I'm scared of the tunnels. I can't
and then, just using technique to, follow form, and then he creates the scales according to that. I'm like, man. But yeah, I love this. Like, he just starts off with a clump, and it gets like all super rough. And this is kind of like a bas relief, where it's still stuck against a wall, so it's not like a fully three-dimensional thing you can pick up, but like the back of the head is towards the wall. That might be another way to go about it. Something like building a sandcastle, but you're building a face. Just to get like the practice in, to get the look that you want, and then once you do, you could start making, like, I guess three-dimensional maquettes. I thought this was insane. Like, just like the metal framing to build a skeleton, using aluminum foil as like, in order to build the extra stuff, things that would otherwise be really hard for the clay to hold. Well, having this aluminum foil would make it a lot easier for the clay to hold on to wings and things like that. Little techniques. Again, I can't read any of this, but I can kind of just look at it and get the gist.
Of course, all these guys are going to be like ranked 150 plus.
Hell yeah, man. If you go buy and I don't think you have to get anything. Maybe just get like a regular starter set, I'm sure they sell those like, oh, if you're just getting into it, they'll probably have some that's like a scraper, scapula, little presser, things like that. And then I'm sure it's like a delicate process in order to like, take all your thumbprints out and things like that. But yeah, that might be it. Just to buy something real simple. Yeah, see, now he's putting the clay onto the aluminum foil. Like, that shit just looks dope. And then, he'll draw in, or, like carve in, I guess, like details and things like that. It's so cool, man. But yeah, I'm not a sculptor. I'm not into sculpting, for myself. But I really enjoy like looking at other people's processes and things like that. There's a few other books I saw that I wanted to get. They're in like my wish list and all that. I haven't gone to them yet because obviously I don't go to this one enough. There's so much into this one that I still need to like really look into. And then I guess this is kind of like paints and colors, and you could see him like throwing a glaze on top. And I'm sure even that would help smooth out just using a brush that's like a little bit wet or something, and then just kind of, you know, doing that. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll actually sculpt something, and then put all this so-called knowledge I have to the test, or to actual practice. But yeah, you see how like everything isn't so perfect and smooth, but it's still very beautiful. I love it, man. Especially if you're into that horror stuff, like it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. That's what I think is pretty dope about horror, is that everything can be just slightly off and it'll look right. So yeah, I mean, maybe this isn't the super motivator for you, but hopefully this gives you something, Uh, it definitely helps me out. It definitely helped me open my mind to what's possible when it came to sculpting, because in my head it was always about like those perfect, picturesque, smooth, you know, perfect nose, perfect circular eyes and shit like that. And then it was like, oh no, it doesn't have to be that, you know. It could be whatever you make it. So yeah, man, maybe got an idea for what I'm gonna attempt to sculpt next. A Pokemon. Oh wow. Yeah, do your thing, man. All right. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. Let me put the slip cover back on this book. Again, I love this book. But yeah, this was again RYU OYAMA, Artworks and Modeling Technique. I don't even know how I came across it, but once I saw it, I was like, ooh, I gotta get that. And again, I bought it years ago, so I wouldn't be surprised if this guy has like more books. All right, let's see. How else can I draw this plane? What else do I want to do?
Eat more.
There we go. Do some fakey-mon. That's what's up. And one more thing that I would do for like if you want to sculpt something is draw it out beforehand. Kind of draw the you know the front perspective. So you see it like from the front, but also like whenever when I was doing animation and working in 3D, you would have to draw your model in 3D, or draw it in 2D, I mean, and then make your 3D model based off of the 2D drawing. So maybe you're already doing it, but if you draw it from the front and from the side, you'll have like your references available for you. So it's like, oh, okay, this is what he's going to look like from the front. This is what he's going to look like from the side. And then, now you have kind of like a three-dimensional thing. Maybe even like from the back, even though it'd be like very similar to the front. I don't know, maybe he has like a tail or, spikes. I have no idea. But yeah, draw it out. A good way to draw it out and make sure that the things are consistent, like the scaling from the front to the side, is to, like when you take those mug shots in prison and they have those like scan lines or the height lines running behind, your criminal holding up the sign, and they're like prisoner 11111, and then it's like 5 feet. Sorry. And I probably should drink some water. So you have like the 5-foot line, and then there's like some inch marks behind them. Like if you have something like that, and you draw your character to something like that with the line, so that way your side image is the same height as your front image, that'll help you even more gather, what your Fakemon is going to look like. You know what I mean? And hopefully help you. Yeah, I sucked at 3D as well. I think it was just because I wasn't interested in it. I'm much more of a 2D animation guy. That's what I got into it for. And yeah, so I'm really, everything that I work on my channel is all for 2D animation. Right now, I'm doing all I already wrote the story, so I'm doing all the concept artwork for the story, hence why I'm working on these concept vehicles and trying to figure it out. And then I'm going to go on to working on a comic book / manga and, start making that and have that serve as the storyboards for the animation. So yeah, that's kind of like my whole story, I guess, as an artist and who I am and what I'm doing here. It's just to say, like, I'm really into 2D animation, and not that I have anything against 3D, but yeah, I wasn't that great at it, and I didn't aim to be. It was all very digital, very numbery, and all that stuff. Kind of plugging in information more so than just drawing something like from the heart.
top 50 took a while to get to. We were in speed 4 by the time we got to top 50. Where's that fruit at? Yum, yum, yum. I'm not going for it.
So yeah, hopefully one day I'll be able to 2D animate all these things, or even just be successful enough to like hire animators and modelers, because
I'm clearing this. There's too many reds.
you know, once upon a time I had a dream of like incorporating 2D and 3D together, or having like 2D animation turned into 3D, meaning like you put on those 3D goggles and the 2D animation will pop out at you. I had that idea, and then Disney released Lion King. They re-released the 2D animated Lion King into theaters because it had like a 3D mode option. Or, you know, they basically re-released it in 3D. So you could watch a 2D animation in 3D, and I was like, oh, that's what I wanted to do. Just to let you know that there are no original ideas. I felt like I was on the right path, though, if I'm having the same ideas as Disney. But still can't get a job with them.
We're all in the same game? Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa. AO already? That's weird. Does KOs actually give you increased speed? It might. Going for it. God. Got stuck. Got stuck. my God, look at this, look at this. Oh, buddy!
Oh man.
The fruit! No, the red!
All right. Well, damn, I'm starting to run out of time here. I got a schedule to keep. So I know I wanted to get two of these done in this stream, but I guess I only got the one. Spent a little time on that book, which is perfectly fine. I love revisiting all these books. That's the whole point of buying them. Am I right? It's the whole point of having a library is to go back and read those books, and you know, re-familiarize yourself with them. Yeah. Now that I have that pulled out, I'm definitely going to be checking that out. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this stream. Just because I won't have enough time to fill in this square, so I'll probably just cut this one short. But yeah, man, thanks for stopping by, Kickstand. It's always great. You know, it's always great to spend some time with people on this stream. Oftentimes I'm just all by my lonely on these, which makes sense. I'm not like setting out to be the most prolific, entertaining live stream artist just yet. Still have a ways to go before I can achieve or accomplish such a feat. Either way, I want to thank you for watching, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for watching Andrew Glowczewski Experience, episode 213. Yeah, it's going to be the end of this one. But, you know, I'm usually streaming every day, so I'll be back on tomorrow. And, yeah, we'll definitely pick up where we're leaving off and do some more. You know, I got a whole page here, so I'll probably dedicate this whole page to more airplane stuff, focusing on Harriers and Phantoms, and then I'll just look up jets and see if any more of them catch my eye. But you know, other than that, I think I'm finally on the path of finding what I'm looking for as far as like aerial vehicles. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this one, man. I'm G Mr. Drew at G Mr. Drew on all social media. Follow, like, and subscribe. Links are in my bio along with my website, gmrdrew.art. You can check that out, see everything and anything I worked on, digital art, traditional art. You can see some of my 3D stuff and my animation stuff on there. It's on my YouTube channel, as you know. All those links are on my website and everything like that. So, and yeah, man, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for stopping by, Kickstand. You know, stay motivated. Don't ever get down on it. And but get down on that modeling, man. I'd like to see some of your Fakemon. You know, maybe I'll jump on your channel, see if there's anything on there. But yeah, man, I'd love to see what that looks like, because like I said, I went to school with a guy who did that, and his entire demo reel was just a bunch of Fakemon. You know, he probably drew like 100 of them in his time in college or something like that. So I always thought that was interesting to be able to create that many monsters, you know. But yeah, I'd love to see your 3D models of it, and you know, obviously stay motivated, y'all. All right, peace out. Love y'all.